Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. All right, so this is part 6 of the Path to Revolution, and this is about universal basic income. All right, I find it interesting that I'm seeing so many articles lately that are supporting universal basic income, or UBI. I've been supporting the graduation toward UBI for several years now. I've made it abundantly clear that UBI is the only realistic way, pardon me, allergies. UBI is the only realistic way that the U.S. economy, and indeed any form of capitalism, will survive. We've been coming to this point for many years, but it took a trigger event, a drastic and catastrophic collapse of a huge part of the U.S. economy, for so many to finally see it and finally start discussing the subject realistically. The major basis up to this point for my argument has been because of automation and centralization, which have eliminated so many jobs which will never, ever come back. However, after 2019 saw more retail closures than any year in U.S. history, that became an even stronger argument. Now, in 2020, even the most rabid Wall Street economists are ultimately admitting that a massive percentage of the jobs currently being eliminated will take years to return, if they ever do. And the fact is, millions of them will not. That's my contention, that these jobs, many millions of these jobs, will never return at all. Even if the investor side economy improves somewhat, and they make attempts to expand production output, automation will continue advancing, and workers will continue being replaced with automatons at a pace even greater than ever before. Right now is a perfect opportunity for corporate investors to push harder than ever for increased automation. Workers that have been laid off, furloughed, etc., have no unions, no collective rights at all. Having no money, they have no voice in industry or government. However, right now is also the perfect time for social activists to be pushing in the opposite direction for universal basic income, especially via independent media and social media. Many mid to high level management white collar workers will be some of the most ardent opposition to UBI. They believe that their positions to be in some way secure. In fact, those are the professions most highly at risk of elimination. Mid-level management positions have been major targets for reduction for years. They're overpaid, they produce nothing, and so this is leading to graduates with business management degrees, often working low-wage jobs, stocking shelves, or in fast food while paying their student loans. The positions simply do not exist anymore. We've come to a period where inventory management and ordering are done by computer algorithms. You go through Walmart, you see somebody scan a barcode on a shelf, and they punch in a number of how many items are on a shelf. Well, that's inventory management. And it interacts with a program that automatically orders product according to a certain par level. So you don't need a manager for that. All right? The positions don't exist. And loan officers can easily be eliminated by programs that collate data derived from income and credit histories entered by lower-level data processors. Stock traders are quickly being replaced by more algorithms. All any investment firm needs is your bank account number and your investment preferences. The algorithms can offer more accurate investment advice in seconds, not days. The information will only have the bias programmed into the specific system, which is subject to scrutiny by federal regulators, as opposed to, stock traders that have a specific agenda, bias, what have you, and try to sell you on what they're trying to sell. Well, now federal regulators can take a look at what this algorithm is pushing, and the risks and the consequences are higher. So you got no more 3 martini lunches, no more write-offs for strip clubs, drastically reduced travel expenses. Decisions are made in microseconds, signed electronically, and implemented instantly. Architects and clothing designers can now be replaced by graphic artists. Draw what you want, add details such as the desired materials and dimensions, and the rest is generated by a program. We will soon see a day where you design your own clothing and have it ready for pickup, custom made, that very same day. Perfectly fit, maybe using a body scanner for proper dimensions, no alterations required. Clothing sewn by automated machines, buildings 3D printed in place. Computer programs are being written by computer programs in a fraction of the time that program development once took. Anyone with a computer can design their own billboards. Upload the image online, confirm your payment contract. The ad is displayed the same day on dynamic electronic rotating billboards that show your ad and then somebody else's ad and somebody else's ad. No printing, no sign hangers needed. Retailers are currently testing out checkout systems with RFID chips where you roll your cart into or over a scanner. It scans what is in your cart. You run your card, bag your items yourself, and go. With more automated systems, we can expect to order our groceries online. The order goes to a warehouse where only robots go up and down aisles. Humans are not allowed. The robots fill your boxes or bags. You either pick them up or they will be delivered to your door, possibly by autonomous vehicle and a robot which comes directly to your door. Fast food restaurants are testing automated systems which prepare food to order. No human hands ever touch it. order by touch screen or cell phone app, pay the same way. Your food slides out of a slot with no human interaction. And by the way, the chances of errors in your order are actually reduced. With the millions of jobs eliminated permanently by these measures, how would an economy function? Products may be produced, but who can purchase them? And this is where UBI comes in. Not as a suggestion, but as a mandate. Without UBI, one can predict the human backlash which will happen as humans become enraged and desperate and begin destroying the machines which have replaced them. Of course, all this means radical redefinition must take place in our society regarding self-fulfillment, a feeling of purpose, goal setting, etc. We will absolutely face a mass existential crisis in the very foreseeable future. Much sooner than we are ready for, because we have spent so much time in denial that this time has been coming at all. Now it is at our door, and it can no longer be denied. It is not a question that human labor will be ever more eliminated, and our economy must adjust to a new reality. The question is when the masses will awaken to these facts and act upon them. Because we are out of time. The debate must happen now. There is no more of this, well, get a better education or choose a different career path, because the number of career paths are narrowing. There is nothing left to get an education in. When nobody can afford your goods or services, what good is your education? Why are you spending money to spend years in school when nobody can afford to pay you once you're out of school? We're out of time. The debate has to happen right now, not later, now. Capitalism, as it currently operates, offers no solutions, only greater and greater problems which have been deadly for the entirety of capitalism's history and are becoming more and more deadly right now. We can no longer deny this, because the future of everything depends on our awareness and our action from this point forward. We have to have this discussion. And you can't put it off. There is no more putting this discussion off. And it is an absolute. I don't usually like to deal with absolutes, but this is an absolute. We have to have the UBI discussion right now. And we have to force it on our elected officials right now. Start writing letters. Start writing tweets. Start making phone calls. Do it. Stop waiting. Understand how urgent this is. Because if you wait for it to get more urgent, it's going to be way too late. It's there's not going to be anything left to fight for. All right. Please share this video, podcast, whatever you want to call it. Talk about these issues. Keep talking about it. Spread this issue. Absolutely talk about it. Think about it. All right? If you can, please donate $1 a month to help me expand this channel. Because if you've been following this channel, you know I hit on vital, very vital subjects in a very rational manner. Please help me expand this channel. Get these ideas out. All right? That's it for today. I hope you have a good day, and later on.